What is going on, my fellow zombie slayers? It is Nelly B here, and today I'll be going over every possible way to get the Ray K Wonder Weapon on FireBase Z. Without further ado, let's get into it. The first and most obvious way to acquire the Ray K is by building it. We'll start there. In order to start this process, you'll need to turn on power all around the map. Once you've done this, you're going to head over to the weapons lab. On this back wall over here, just to the left of the computer, you will find the Ray K 84 blueprint. You want to pick that up and head out. Next, you're going to want to head over to the Scorched Defense area of the map and interact with a zombie resting on a tank in the far back right area. I should note that you must pick up the Ray K blueprint before you interact with this zombie. Upon interacting, you'll be shown this cutscene.
Steady hands, surgeon.
Once you have Dimitri's eye, you can continue. The next part requires you to head back to the weapons lab and place the eye onto the scanner on the desk next to the computer. Once the scan is done, the drawer will open, giving you a key. With this key, you can head over to the barracks where you'll be prompted with a quote telling you,
The key you found. It must match one of these lockers.
so you'll do just that. There are exactly 9 lockers split between Barracks 1 and Barracks 2. Depending on the RNG in your game, interacting with 3 of these lockers will spawn a mimic. Only one mimic will drop the piece that you need, however, the barrel. Once this is done, you're ready to move on. The next step requires you to once again head back to the weapons lab and interact with the computer on the desk. If you're in a game with another person, have them hold the zombie. If you're in solo, you might want to use Aether Shroud or a few decoy grenades during this step. Upon interacting with the computer, areas of the circle will begin to light up in a circular pattern. The circular pattern relates to the dartboard and spawn on the wall next to Wonderfizz. The lights on the computer will always start at the very top, or 20 on the dartboard, and move clockwise. Your next number is determined by where the light stops. Once it stops, it will start moving counterclockwise from its current position and will stop again on your last number. For those of you out there who struggle with this step, I'll leave up on screen a graphic from a fellow content creator for you to take a screenshot of, or a link in the description of the original tweet so you can download the original image. It's essentially the computer screen and the dartboard overlaid onto each other, allowing you to easily identify which numbers you're given. What I do is pull up the image on my iPad or phone and edit the image in the image app, marking the numbers as I'm presented them. Trust me, it's actually a lifesaver. The next part of this step requires you to head back to spawn and now shoot the numbers on the dartboard, but before you do that, run over to the box location in barracks and buy this Type 63 wall buy. It'll make this step so much easier. In order to do this step, you must first shoot the numbers on the dartboard, not the actual play area under the numbers. Second, after you're done, you must hit the red dot in the center to enter your code. And third, finally, but most importantly, you need to hit each number with 1 bullet and 1 bullet only, which is why I recommend grabbing the Type 63. Shotguns, burst weapons, and melee weapons are completely out of the question. Once you've input the code correctly and shot the red dot, the middle circle will open and out will come an Aether converter, whatever the hell that is. Now you just need one more part, and that part can be found in a mangler. There's no special spawning ritual or side Easter egg to get one of these to spawn. You just need to wait until one does, and then kill it by shooting its cannon arm off. I recommend shooting it down to about a quarter health, then shooting the cannon off. As long as you kill it when you shoot the arm off, it should drop the piece, the uncharged power cell. You're going to take it back to the weapons lab for the final time, place it in this holster on this table next to the armor stand, interact with it again, and wait a round or two for it to charge. Once it's done, you can run over to the bench where you first picked up the blueprint and build your Ray K. But that's not all. I said I was going to mention every way you can get the Ray K, and damn it, I'm going to do it. The next way I'll go over is personally my favorite and probably the easiest and quickest way to get the weapon. That's doing challenges. A lot of them are just sitting in areas for long periods of time anyways, and if you need it, you'll grab some intel along the way. Make sure you don't activate your rewards before it gets to legendary. That's the only reward that will actually give you the Ray K. There is an easier way, however, it requires a lot more luck. I'm not going to go over it in this video, but the coffin Easter egg on this map can give you the Ray K. However, like getting the ray gun from the coffin eating die machine, it's very, few and very far between. And last but not least, obviously you can get the wonder weapon through the box. Now if I had to rank all of the ways to get the Ray K from easiest to hardest, I'd put trials up at number 1. You can get them done pretty quick, they're pretty easy to get through, and you can get a legendary reward twice before you actually build the AK. The box is a bit more luckier, especially if you can hit it more often and save on not getting as many perks as you usually do. You can usually build it around round 17, 18, or 19, so that's also pretty easy, but hoping for it from the coffin EE is kind of hit or miss. A lot more missing than hitting, if anything. I'd say it's about a 5%, maybe even less likely chance that you'll get it from this Easter egg. However, if you want to go for it, who am I to stop you? Anyways guys, that's going to be how to get the Ray K in every possible way on FireBase Z. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.